Alright, so to start this video off, I know I haven't posted in like so long, but I might try to fix that with this video. So as you can see, I'm gonna try to be making cookies. Bless you. Bless the Rona, isn't there?
Oh fuck, never mind.
This is the recipe thing. The first thing you're gonna need is 1 tablespoon of melted butter. I put a little bit more, but that's only because the butter wouldn't melt all the way. And you're also, hold on. You're also gonna need 1 tablespoon of brown sugar. This brown sugar is really hard, so I'm gonna have to beat it to death. You're just gonna want to put that in there. And while that's absorbing it, you're gonna want to put in 1 tablespoon of white sugar. So I suggest putting a little bit more than what's recommended. But yeah. And then you're gonna need a little bit of salt. I prefer using kosher salt, or flaky salt as some people call it. I'm just gonna, that seems like enough. And then vanilla extract, I forgot to grab that. And you're just gonna add as much of that as you feel is necessary. I like to add a lot. Like that. And then you're gonna mix it. I'm gonna do this off camera because I can't mix with one hand. This is what it should look like when it's done. I added a bit more brown sugar and vanilla. And next we're gonna need an egg. And then this step is really important. You wanna make sure you only get the yolk. You can like toss it in between both shells, or you can just like crack it in there. Any way is fine. You just need the yolk. I'm gonna go ahead and do that right now. So I got the yolk, and you're just gonna wanna plop it in there. And then you can do whatever you want with the whites. I don't do anything with them, I just throw them away. And then you're gonna go in with the flour and add as much as you want. As much as it needs until it starts to be able to be touched without sticking to your hand. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Be sure to add it in parts, or else it's all just gonna crumble up and fall apart. This might take a while for beginners, but I've made this like 3 days in a row, so I know what I'm doing. This is it after like that much of it. So if it starts getting hard to mix, that's exactly what you want. Keep going. Looks kind of like peanut butter. Yum. Also, I know it's tempting, but please don't taste test it just yet. You're going to be able to taste test it later when it's already doughy. Also, I forgot to mention, but you're going to need to microwave the butter for at least 30 seconds. You see how I can touch it with my fingers? That's exactly what you want to be able to do. You want to be able to touch it without it like pulling up, but it's still pulling, so I'm going to need more flour. If you did it right, you should be at a point where it still sticks, but you can just easily scrub it off by rubbing your finger onto your palm. So, like you can grab it. Like it stuck to my hand, but I could just like easily just like do that, and then to continue. And then you'll want to grab flour, just coat it, and then continue going. When you're at this point, you need to make sure to like mix in all flour before adding any more, because you don't know if there's still like a lot of flour still inside. So you're gonna be doing this for a while. When you get it to this state, you're gonna, what do you want to do? Oh yeah, you're gonna want to take some small little balls of it and taste test it. This is the part I was talking about. And see if it's the way you like it. Not too much though, because it has raw egg and a ton of flour in it. I think that's good. I'm just gonna add a little bit more sugar. And now before you do anything, you're gonna wanna clean up and put everything where it belongs just so you don't get confused. Except for the powdered sugar and vanilla, leave that there. Little potato baby. Now, a bowl this size will do. You're just gonna need some powdered sugar, vanilla extract, and water. What you're gonna wanna do is take any amount of powdered sugar that you want and just put it in here. And yes, it's okay to eat some. Very good stuff. You're gonna want to take the vanilla and add a little bit, like maybe this much. Like that. Then you're gonna want to put it in the water. Just a little bit. You'll barely ever see it. And then you mix. And this is the glaze. I know it looks a little inappropriate. You don't gotta tell me. Anyways, you're gonna put the powdered sugar and vanilla extract away because you're done with the ingredients now. And then you're gonna need a cutting board. Let me get mine. And a knife. Not a very sharp one. A pear knife will do. Like a knife that looks like this will do. You're gonna wanna roll it out and flatten it so it looks like this. And then cut out however many cookies that you want. And you roll them up into little balls and put them on the side. They don't need to be completely, what's it called? They don't need to be completely smoothed out because that's gonna help the heat go in and make the inside crunchy, which is what you want. When you're done rolling the dough out, you're gonna need another fork, or you could just clean out this one. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna want to make a little indent on every one, and then cut small little lines into the you know what I mean. The word is indent. I forgot what an indent was. My apologies. Now that they all have the lines cut into them, you're gonna want to transfer them to a microwave-safe bowl. Plate. And then you're gonna want to put them in the microwave for 2 minutes, but put them in parts. You don't want to put it all in at once, because you gotta know when it's ready. And you're gonna want to, you're gonna want to see, you're gonna want to have to squish them to see if they're hard or not. You can take this extra time to clean the dishes that you used, mix the frosting or the glaze, or even play with pets, but you gotta wash your hands after you're done doing that because you're making food. So here's how they look after the first bake. They're gonna come out soon. Most of them held their shape pretty well. They're still a little bit squishy. That can be fixed though. Also, Blue is still alive and kicking, so that's good. Hi, baby. Don't bite me. Washing my hands because I was touching the rat baby. Just in time. This middle one is really struggling with holding up its shape. We're only gonna put it in for 30 more seconds. Also, the glaze is actually really good. They're hard, so we're gonna flip them. Careful, it's hot. And you're just gonna wanna go ahead and put them in for 30 more seconds. Hi, sweetie. Hi. Hi, baby. Cookies are done. If you want them really crunchy, you can put them in for another 30 seconds, but after 2 minutes and 30 seconds, they're usually done. You're gonna want to reflip them. If any of them have orange on them, that's completely fine, like this one does. That makes them even better because they're even crunchier.
Let me have one.
No. And then what you're gonna want to do is just pour this all over it. And if you want, you can go fancy and add some flaky salt on top like that dude in the TikToks. And now you just let them cool. You can usually eat them after about a minute and 30 seconds after cooling. So I'm gonna try to see how crunchy this one is. Not that crunchy. It's gonna be thick though. It's also still really hot. Even though it's not crunchy, it's still actually really good. Ooh. Okay, now they should be done. Don't worry if the glaze is sizzling. It's just the sugar. Come here, queen. If you choose to microwave it again, you're gonna have to let it sit again. But that's no biggie, it's worth the wait. I think they should be ready by now. Let's give it another try. My camera cut off. It's really good. Hopefully you use this. And hopefully you like it too, because I really like it.